Jason Risley with Maxim Real Estate Group. We are at beautiful Rancho Santa Margarita Lake. I'm about to meet with some clients of mine that just bought their first home 2 weeks ago in Rancho Santa Margarita, and we're going to talk to them about their experience as first-time home buyers. Let's go talk to them.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Davis. Good to see you. Good to see you, Heather. And one of the things we wanted to do is they recently just bought their first house. This is Davis Gastelum and Heather Gastelum, and wanted to go through their first-time home buyer experience and tell me a little bit about how you guys decided on buying an RSM. Can you shed some light on that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I currently work in RSM. I work about a mile down the road from our new house, and it really is such a beautiful city. It's so family-oriented, and everyone that we've talked to just has nothing but great things to say about it.
Yeah, that's great. Now, as far as being a first-time home buyer, were there some fears that you maybe had? I mean, it's a scary thing to be a first-time home buyer. Kind of go through that process, and did you overcome your fears, and kind of what was that process like?
Absolutely. There's this idea that buying a home, it's such a big purchase, and it really is a long-term investment, and so it feels big and it feels scary to someone who hasn't gone through the process before. But I think us having picked a realtor who really took us through every step of the process before it happened just gave us the confidence that we needed to take each step, feeling like that we were being guided in the right way, we're making the right decisions and taking the right steps, and it really was a great process for us.
That's great. Can you kind of go through, if someone came up to you and said, hey, I'm a first-time home buyer, Davis, I know you and Heather just bought your first house. What would you say about the service provided and maybe, the good and the bad? What would you say to that first-time home buyer on how they might go about selecting a realtor?
Sure. Well, first off, we would say don't pursue this unless you do have a realtor that you want to work with, because there are so many elements to this process that you aren't aware of until someone explains it to you. Our advice would probably be find someone who does not treat you just like a client, but as a friend, someone who really cares that you're going to be spending the next however many years in a place that you love, a place that you can call home, in a city that you feel comfortable with and are excited to thrive.
Very good. That's a good answer. So Rancho Santa Margarita has a lot of positives. Kind of what are some of the positives that you looked at and go, yeah, that's something that's really attractive to me about Rancho Santa Margarita? Can you shed some light there?
Yeah, the first thing is this lake. It's so beautiful. It's a great mile walk around the lake. There's a lot of blue ribbon schools, so great school districts. One of the schools is about a 10-minute walk from our new house, so that was obviously a huge plus. There's a really awesome golf course and a lot of great restaurants.
Yeah, we've found, as we're just kind of driving around getting to know the neighborhood, first off, there's a huge push to have a communal feel. There's the Homeowners Association. They put together these community events that just really encourages families to come together, bring their kids, bring their pets, and we love that. We grew up in a place where their community was really something that was important, and we wanted that for us as a new couple and for our children. And
That's
we
awesome.
feel that RSM has that, and we also love to go eat at a good restaurant, and we've found that all of our favorite restaurants are within 10 minutes of our house.
Can't go wrong there, right?
No, you can't. Food is important.
And then one thing that you guys will get the privilege of doing probably in about 3 or 4 months, but when July 4th comes on, they do the fireworks over this lake, and it's gorgeous.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
it's a big thing for, you'll get to know friends, and I know you're new to the neighborhood, but
Yeah.
that's a great way to meet a lot of people in the neighborhood too, because everyone really comes out, and you do have that sense of community, which is huge.
Good.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, Davis and Heather, thank you so much for joining me on the American Dream. This is awesome. I'm very excited for you guys to be first-time home buyers and to have conquered it. You climbed the mountain,
Yeah.
and thank you so much for joining me.
Of course, Jason, thank you, and thank you for, we get to go home after this.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping us do that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me on the American Dream. I hope you guys enjoyed my interview with Heather and Davis on their first-time homebuyer experience. And if you're a potential first-time homebuyer out there, I hope that this interview helped you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on my next segment.